say somebody's listening to this right now, they're dealing with some shit, shall we say. How would you start? Is there a way that they can start bettering their lives right now?
The first piece is to take full responsibility for it. It's as long as we're in a state where we think that other people or something outside of us is going to be the thing that makes it better, that's when we're screwed. So yeah, something bad or something unfortunate may have happened to you, and that sucks. I don't want to discount that, but ultimately there comes a threshold to cross where we recognize, okay, well, what's within my responsibility? What can I choose? How can I choose to respond to this? And up until that point, that person's not really going to change. That person's really not going to lean into the process. They're going to seek a solution outside of themselves. It's going to be somebody else that's going to take care of it. The next thing that comes along is going to fix them, or somebody, they're waiting for a rescuer or a hero, whether it's some kind of ideology or it's the government or who knows. But if you're depending on somebody else to change in order for you to be better, in order for your life to be better, that's a recipe for disaster. So that first piece is like, okay, things suck. I'm not happy about how things are. It's not even about who's to blame. So what can I do about it now? What's within my power? And a lot of times we just got to recognize, okay, there's something for me to learn here. There's a new skill for me to learn. There are resources for me to create, whether that's time or creating space for more things to be done, or even to go create some more money so that you can go do X, Y, Z. And then a lot of times it's giving ourselves permission to just step into that growth. If we're surrounded by people that aren't motivated, if we're surrounded by people who are negative and pessimistic and don't see themselves as proactive, then we'll tend to kind of hang out at that level with them. So a big part that I found that even if guys have the resources and even if the guys have the ability to learn things, a lot of times they haven't given themselves permission to be the one that says, you know what, I'm going to lean in. I'm actually going to make this shift in my life. You'd be surprised at how many times I run into that limitation where they say, I'm just not that guy. I'm not that guy that goes and does X, Y, Z in his life. And if they're willing to let go of that identity, then anything is possible. If they say, you know what, I'm going to create the time, I'm going to create the energy, I'm going to go learn this new thing, and I want this. I'm able to have this in my life. If they're willing to make those three choices there, then anything's possible. I'll coach that guy.